Dr. Jim,
How be you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Alive and kicking. Working
Well,
on
that's good.
Well,
working
hello
on
there.
your feature in Lightweight.
Oh, pardon?
Working on your feature in the
Oh my
magazine.
goodness. Well, do you need to talk to me about anything before I leave
Just
town?
you got enough mess out there. I just pick up a piece here and a piece there.
Okay. Okay.
Can't go wrong with saying what you've said yourself.
There you go. All propaganda, I promise you.
Hello, everyone.
Well,
Hello.
good afternoon. How are
Happy
you, darling,
birthday,
and everybody?
Demetri.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I hope my mouth wakes up before my part comes up because I had to go to I had to go to the dentist and I can't feel anything from my left side of my face at all. Mouth, nose, everything.
Bless
Uh,
you.
I broke a tooth and had to put a post in and a new tooth.
Well, hello there, Miss Cowens.
Uh,
Hello, how are you?
Wonderful, dear. How are you?
I can't complain.
Hello, Miss Amy. She said hello from the chat, but of course she is still at work at Regional One.
I can't tell from my viewpoint if the light helps or doesn't help. But,
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Miss
hello.
Allen.
Hello.
Belated birthday.
Thank you. I'm going to get to everyone. I'm one of those people that I got so many of them. I just gotta take the time to respond to everybody. So I saw that you did say so. Thank you.
Welcome.
I appreciate that.
Sure.
Ooh, it feels good turning 25.
$39.
I'll take that too.
Like my mother, she was 39 even after I passed 39. I didn't know how that was possible. She played all her life till she was 86.
Honey, my mom was 34 for 4 years before I caught on. And then I like, Mom, didn't you just tell me you was 34 last year? So they say that so long they forget how old they are. No, I'm grateful. Hey, many don't see my age, so I'm grateful.
I said I'm happy to be alive. It beats the alternative.
Hmm.
I think it feels great to be in middle age.
Oh, that's what this is.
Don't you feel
I feel fine.
it? There you
I don't
go.
have any. Look, I'm grateful. I don't have no aches and pains, so I'm grateful.
That's awesome.
Is it somebody's birthday?
Mine was yesterday.
Well, happy belated birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Ooh, girl, give me that line in that background. I like that.
Ah,
All right, so that's good. Trying to drink water without dribbling all over my face. To go to the dentist.
Miss
You know they say
Mr.
once you they,
Armstrong, Miss Cowens representing for us Leos. Uh-huh. Thank you, Miss Gemini, for representing for us Leos. Thank you, darling.
I
Appreciate it.
see that's not what
Uh-huh.
that was for, but okay, I let y'all have it.
I'm a
I let
fellow
y'all.
Gemini.
Yeah,
I
she's a fellow Gemini, Mr. Lawler. Yeah, a fellow Gemini.
I
Her
let
birthday
y'all
was not too long ago. So,
June 11th.
yes, ma'am. Not too long ago. All right, beautiful people, we're going to wait about another 2, maybe 3 minutes at the most, and we're going to go ahead and get the Rick rocking and a cracking. Mr.
But Mike,
Armstrong, you okay over there? Mr. Armstrong, you okay over there?
Yep.
okay.
Good deal. Good deal.
He don't sound like he's walking today.
He's in
I
early.
Isaac, with that jacket on, I think the doctor's in the house. He's in a stethoscope.
Yes, sir. Come today to preach the good word. The words to repeat versus words of defeat. Can't wait.
But Mr. Isaac.
Ms. Allen. Yes, darling. Be the light servant. Something like that.
As Miss Connie got on, she said she was getting on.
No, ma'am. Hadn't seen her.
Might have been forget. I'm gonna check right quick.
So Isaac, when you put that up on the screen, you did that by hitting the share button, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm trying to figure this thing out. I would like to do in the future if possible to do that.
Yes, sir. I can walk you through that. Not a problem. Yeah, we have a tech genius, tech guru like Mr. Armstrong on the line. So, hey, it's impossible to fail. So, hey.
Oh, I just throw a lot of spaghetti on the wall and see what sticks.
That's one approach. There you go. Make sure you all staying hydrated out here during this heat wave.
Oh,
Stay hydrated. A gallon of water per day.
wow.
At least 1 gallon of water per day.
Well,
That is the goal. It should be a non-negotiable.
I'm pretty sure I don't have a gallon. But I know it's a 12 wheeler now, 11. Gone through probably four of those today. I got to drink. Our boat is wiped out. It was like what I think it is at 109.
All right, beautiful people. Let's go ahead and dive headfirst into the pool of your success. All righty. So welcome, beautiful people, God's beautiful people, to the Wednesday webinar. Today is July 1st, 2026. And remember, the Wednesday webinars occur every first, third, and fourth Wednesdays of the month. This is brought to you by none other than the Reality of Networking International. I'm your host, Mr. Issac D. Coleman, the president and founder, and my co-hosts, two heavy hitters, two living legends in business and in life. You got Mr. Don Lawler of Storytellers and Brand Aid, branding that sticks. And you've got the living legend, the ancient one himself, Dr. James Renford Powell, founder of I Am Press, the Institute of Applied Metaphysics, and the overseer of the Church of Revelation. In today's agenda, we shall cover the practical purpose of the Wednesday webinars, why it's important to show up for yourself in your business and success. We shall cover segment 1, words to repeat versus words of defeat. That should be presented by Mr. Issac D. Coleman. And then segment 2, what you need to know to grow your business, presented by the living legend himself, Mr. Don Lawler. And then we will spend about 5 or 10 minutes or so of questions and answers and any other connections you all would like to make. So we're gathered here today, you all. You know this quote, great minds what? We think alike and we, let's try that again. Great minds, we think alike and we
Link alike.
link alike. Thank you, Mr. Lawler. Thank you, Ms. Allen. Somebody's awake. Let's go. The practical purpose of the Wednesday webinars. It is designed to educate and empower entrepreneurs and business professionals with realistic, tried and true tools, technologies, philosophies, and proper protocols designed to help you become more successful with advertising, marketing, masterminding, and networking in your everyday businesses and lives. In other words, these are the blueprints for how to achieve your goals, increase your sales, enhance your marketing, and your success. So welcome to the Wednesday webinars presented by the Reality of Networking International of Health and Wealth. And this is where growth meets greatness. So today, words to repeat versus words of defeat. Before we get started into it, let's have a brief word from the international business philosopher of Herbalife and world-leading motivational speaker himself, the late, great Mr. Jim Rohn. The language of the poor versus action. The language of the poor versus action.
Now let me show you what triggers all emotions into activity that brings results. And results is the name of the game. Here it is. Action. Finally, you must do something about how you feel. Jesus, the master teacher, said, don't just be listeners, be doers. The world admires the doers over caution. Some people never will have much. They're too cautious. Now, you can also be too reckless, but you can also be too cautious. This is called the timid approach to life. And my caution was always the risk. Risk used to drive me right up the wall. I used to say, what if this happens? It's called the language of the poor.
Well, there you have it.
Now, let me show you.
Now, let's take a look at some ancient wisdom from the Holy Bible itself. It clearly states, do all things without murmurings and disputings. That's the King James Version of Philippians 2:14. And in the New International Version, it repeats, do everything without complaining or arguing. Philippians 2:14. Yet you still have people complaining day by day, arguing night after night. And they wonder why they don't have the health or the wealth that they claim to want. Well, let's take a look at it. From a show of hands, who can tell me in their own words, what are words of defeat or words to repeat? Anybody?
Words of defeat are basically words that basically tear you down, that are negative, that goes against everything that is positive.
Very good, Miss Cowens. Anybody else?
I can't.
Yeah. Versus I can.
Very nice.
I hate.
Say it again.
I hate.
There you
Versus I
go.
love. Yeah.
That's a word of defeat. Very good. Anybody else?
I have words to repeat, kind of like affirmations. I read this book saying it's a good thing to tell yourself every day in every way. I get better and better. So I always try to have some kind of word like that in mind.
Very nice, Miss Allen. All of you all, great job. Wonderful. All righty. So let's take a look at first some words of defeat. As you all stated, I can't. Never ever say you can't for anything. That's to exercise or be healthier, to afford something, or to accomplish a goal. That is probably the foremost word of self-defeating that you can give your own self. I can't. Right away, the world hadn't defeated you. Your neighbor didn't defeat you. Your hater didn't defeat you. You defeated yourself. I can't. Here's another one. I'll try. This poses within your subconscious lack of effort, low ambition, and preconceived notions of failure. Here's another one. I don't know. In the age of information, you got living legends like Mr. Lawler and Dr. Jim and tech gurus like Mr. Armstrong. In the world, you got AI and you got the internet and books written by all greats, and you don't know something? No, you simply didn't try to know it. This gives you a lack of willpower, unwilling to learn, and it gives you an excuse not to grow. And we're going to look at the counterattack for that in just a moment. I don't feel like it. That's a big one. You hear this from most people in the world, entrepreneurs and lay people. I don't feel like it. Well, your feelings hold you back from your success. Feelings imprison you. Facts liberate you. Feelings are fleeting and self-defeating. I'm going to say that again. Feelings are fleeting and self-defeating. I change my mind. That's another one. Think, oh, it's okay. I can change my mind if I want to. Sure. But this is what you just did. It destroys credibility and self-respect. It develops inconsistent thoughts. Be a person of your word. Your destiny equals poor character if you're going around changing your mind. That's the legacy you leave. Now, here are words to repeat to counterattack those. I can, like Dr. Jim said, like Mr. Lawler said, I can, and I will. Exercise and be healthier. Afford something. Accomplish a goal. You know, the billionaire, Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, says the difference between the rich and the poor say, I can't afford something. He says the rich will say, how can I afford this thing? Two different mindsets. Both are still the mind of the human. The choice is yours. Here's another empowering word to repeat. I shall or I will. Establish that intent, as Dr. Jim always says. But then you must take action. I shall or I will. This will help you to destroy a lack of effort, builds your ambition. This turns your failure into success. I will find out. Instead of saying you don't know and leaving it there, I will find out. Go ask an expert. Go ask a coach. Go ask the internet. Do your research. Test, read, review. Find out what the truth is. This fortifies your willpower. This helps you to develop knowledge and learning abilities. This turns excuses into executions, which equals your growth. Another word to repeat. I may not feel like it, but I will do it anyway. This is Facts Over Feelings 101. Facts break free from the chains of feelings. Action equals success. Inaction equals failure. I am a person of my word. Stick to it. You made a promise to be at a meeting. You don't show up. You made a promise to deliver to a client or customer. You don't execute. You made a promise to pay a bill. You fall behind. You destroy your credibility right away by not taking advantage of being a person of your word. But if you do say, I'm going to be a person of my word, by all means, any means necessary, I'm going to stick to the things I say I'm going to do. Instantly, you build credibility, not just with other people, but within yourself, your own self-respect. Instantly. This strengthens your self-discipline. Now you can use that same ability to be a man or woman of your word to help you in your daily disciplines to accomplish everything you set out. This helps to form healthy habits and a lasting legacy. What will you be known by? What will people say? He or she is a man of their word or not. This is your destiny. This builds good moral character. Now let's have a word from our lovely lady, Mrs. Mel Robbins. Stop letting your feelings dictate your life.
95% of our decisions are made by how you feel in the moment. And that is the problem. Do I feel like getting up?
No, you don't.
No. Do you feel like making that cold call? No, you don't. Do you feel like doing that third set of reps? No, you don't. We make decisions based on our feelings, and that is robbing you of joy and opportunity. If you accept the fact that you may never feel ready, and you may never feel motivated, and you may never feel confident, you may never feel courageous, and that's okay, but you can still push yourself forward. As you start to see yourself becoming the person that takes action, guess what happens? You build the skill of confidence and courage. 95.
Beautifully said. Beautifully said. Now, here is something that I just uploaded to Chamber Forge for all of you all that are members, have access. Click on this link and it will take us to the document. But if you go to the files section on Chamber Forge within our group, our mastermind, you'll be able to see the document in full. Words to repeat versus words of defeat. Now, this is coming from some of the world's leading business leaders and entrepreneurs with source references. Right here, you see Dr. Napoleon Hill says, words to repeat, mindset of success, definite major purpose, a definite major purpose. Positive mental attitude, PMA, positive mental attitude. But here are words of defeat, he says. Procrastination, I'll do it later. This is impossible to do. Mr. Jim Rohn says personal responsibility. Personal responsibility. He says, wish I were better. Wish I were better. That is a word to repeat. Now, here's the words of defeat. He says blaming other people, situations, or circumstances, excuses, or wishing it were easier. Wishing it were easier. Don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. Mr. Robert Kiyosaki says, how can I afford it? That is a word to repeat versus I can't afford it. It's a word of defeat. He says acquire assets. That's a word to repeat versus I'll just play it safe. What about the liabilities? What if this goes wrong? Mr. Earl Nightingale says, word to repeat, we become what we think about most of the time. Rather than conformity, I'll just fit right in. Luck or fate, whatever happens to me, it's just luck or fate. Has nothing to do with me. Those are words of defeat. One of Mr. Lawler's mentors, Mr. Zig Ziglar, he says, words to repeat, response ability. Response ability. Words of defeat, blame-itis. Blame-itis. Words to repeat, see you at the top. See you at the top, my friend. If you make it to the top, take others with you. No man or woman is an island. Can't do it on your own. The opposite of that, words of defeat, I am a victim of circumstance. If you tell yourself that you're a victim of circumstance, you shall be a victim of circumstance. W. Clement Stone says, do it now. That's a word to repeat. However, a word of defeat, tomorrow, later, next week. That's procrastination. He also says words to repeat, take to every disadvantage, there is an advantage. But you got to look for it and you got to believe it. To every disadvantage, not to some, not to almost all, to every disadvantage, there is an advantage. And the word of defeat, bad luck. Oh, I just got bad luck. And definitely don't wish it upon someone else either. So, take you back to the presentation. The key takeaways for entrepreneurs. By now, it should be very clear and concise in the direction or path in which we must take. The difference between success and failure is the vocabulary you allow your subconscious mind to dwell upon. Words shape your thoughts. Thoughts dictate your actions, and actions determine your business legacy or lack thereof. It's that simple. Unfortunately, it's that simple. And remember this universal equation. We saw this last week. Thoughts plus actions equal results. Negative thoughts or positive thoughts coupled with action or inaction will give you the desired result, whether it's a positive one or a negative one, whether it's favorable or unfavorable. The thoughts plus the actions. And the foundation of it all, if you want to be successful, you must consistently do the daily disciplines. The daily disciplines required to be successful. You must constantly police your own thoughts because the negative thoughts will run away if you allow them. You must constantly take action toward steps of your own success and those around you, your family, your friends, your colleagues, your mentors, and so on and so forth. You must take daily discipline actions. Action pronto. So, have a question for you all. What is the key to success? After knowing what you want in your mind, you have that thought, that idea. What is the key to success?
Getting started.
Getting started. Brother Armstrong. Start before you are ready. Getting started. Get started on the plan. Get started on the outline. Get started on moving pieces into proper order. That's fine. The plan didn't work out as you intended. Rework it, tweak it, perfect it even, but keep moving and keep going. Get started. Get busy getting busy, as the late great one said. And let's say in your business, in your line of work, you want more referrals. Okay, wonderful. What is the process? What should you do if you want more referrals?
You should give more referrals.
Beautifully said. Anybody else?
You network with people and you ask for referrals.
We covered that lesson a couple of Wednesday webinars ago. Asking you shall receive.
Yeah.
As in the Holy Bible. Very good. That's a good one. So if you want more referrals, both of those are really great answers. But the one we're specifically looking for here is what Mr. Meese stated. And that is the law of prosperity is generosity. It's generosity. If you want more, you give more. As made famous by the late, great Mr. Bob Proctor. So, next week on Wednesday, we won't have a Wednesday webinar because we'll be meeting in person for the in-person monthly mastermind meeting. But the following Wednesday will be another Wednesday webinar, and I will cover this. How much are you paying for your pain? How much are you paying for your pain? Because I really want to know. And we're going to dive deep and see how much you all are paying for your pain. So, next up, I have a living legend. I have my co-host, my friend, my client, Mr. Don Lawler, coming to the stage. And just to give you a brief overview, for instance, I know Ms. Cowens don't know him currently. But Mr. Lawler is the CEO of Storytellers and Branding. Branding that sticks. His passion is helping brands and individuals, just like you, tell their stories with authenticity and impact. His ideal clients are professionals and business owners who need expert help with media and marketing communications. Mr. Lawler is a Clio and Addy award-winning storyteller, writer, filmmaker, producer, and director. He has actually worked with the likes of ABC, CBS, NBC, PBS, ad agencies, Fortune 500 companies, celebrities, athletes, speakers, marketers, entrepreneurs, and individuals. Mr. Lawler says this one simple phrase to help understand you, to help better you. Tell me your story. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Don Lawler.
Thank you, Isaac. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. I'm so glad to be here tonight and that I can actually talk, because a few hours ago I had a doctor in my mouth. doing some. He says, "Oh boy, you did it right this time." So anyway, I'm glad to be here tonight. I'm going to start off tonight. We're going to be talking about what you need to know to grow your business. Now, obviously, 10 minutes is not enough time to do that. So we're going to tickle your taste buds, I hope. I love business. I became an entrepreneur.
You get 20 minutes, Mr. Lawler.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yes, sir.
we may make it. Actually, what I want to cover with you guys over time may take a few more sessions, but I want to give you an introduction today. And I subscribe. I'm a marketing person, so I subscribe to marketing research and that sort of thing. And one of my businesses has spent the last 26 years doing weddings and social events for businesses and individuals. And so anyway, I got the marketing report today, and I thought, well, I'm just going to share this with you because reports like this, where someone's doing research, really helps you plan for your business. We're going to talk about my system of doing business for the last probably 20-something years. And I worked with a guy back in about 2001-ish. That was one of my several really good mentors and friends who were experts at what they did. But anyway, I'll share some of that as we go. But for tonight, I got the wedding report. I am not officially doing weddings now, even though Mr. Isaac sent me a really nice wedding, 2 weekends ago, I guess. And it was a nice surprise, and the people were wonderful. I really thoroughly enjoyed it and hope to follow up with them for some other things in the future. We'll see though. But I just want to give you some market numbers right now. Now, this report is specifically about the marketing to the wedding and event industry. However, the numbers that I'm going to give you are pretty much what I'm seeing across the board in business, okay, in general. So if you know what's going out there, you can plan to handle it, right? So the number 5.1%. Okay, 5.1%. That's how fast household card spending grew in May. The strongest in nearly 4 years. Okay, that sounds good, right? Okay, keep listening. It's all in the numbers. The coaches will read that and say, "Oh, you need to pour on, raise your prices," right? Well, if the research actually showed out before the analysis, pull two of your own numbers. Your average booking value, call it whatever you will. In my field, we call it bookings by tiers. That's the groups of people that are like each other that you serve, right? So pull your average booking value by your tier or per tier and your fully loaded cost per event or per product or service or whatever, what it fully costs you to give that service, right? And include the mileage if you have to drive places, because that has jumped up considerably. Okay, and that's very, very apropos to what I was doing in the wedding and event industry. So spending is strong, but top heavy. Card spending rose 5.1%, which I said sounds really good in May, but only higher income households are seeing wages grow faster than the spending. So middle and lower income couples are funding purchases out of savings, and the national savings rate has hit 2.6%, the lowest since 2022. So you see a problem here? And if that is true in our businesses today, whatever it is we do, we need to take that in consideration. So most wedding vendors are small businesses getting squeezed. Do you feel it? I do. Firms under $500,000. I don't think anybody in this group makes over $500,000. If you do, I want to talk with you. Okay. Anyway, firms
Mr.
under.
Macy?
Well, she may. She may. I like talking to her anyway. I told her I think she's about my sister, my lost sister. With similar backgrounds. Okay, firms under $500,000 in revenue posted the worst margin drag of any size this year, with gas spending up 34%. That kind of made a big difference. So they're raising prices at the fastest pace since 2023 in the wedding industry. Okay. Couples feel worse than their bank balances. They say sentiment is down 18.5% year over year, even as spending climbs. Okay. So how's that happening? Guess what? They're using the credit cards. Payday someday is what a famous preacher used to call it. You're going to pay for it someday. Okay, so a couple who feels broke negotiates harder and books later. Okay, so just expect that. Okay, and I've seen that for years, but it's gotten really, really tight. Even when money is there, there's savings. Let's just say that, or maybe they got someone who can help them. And I looked at some stats on that. I was amazed at where some of the money was coming from. But payday someday, right? So what can we as entrepreneurs do to plan, right? So the advisor here said the back half looks slower and pricier, not recessionary, and forecasters cut growth and raised inflation for the rest of 2026. So you're going to see more of that happening. So price the high end couples for margin, that margin you need in your company, and value couples for the bookings. And stop pricing either one of them on how the year feels. So I thought that was pretty good advice. It's a lot of marketing jumbo mumbo to a lot of people, but that's sound advice. Okay, so what you need to know to grow your business, a lot. I'm gonna give you 6 things that we need to work on, but I'm going to talk a little bit about the background here. So bookstores are filled with books claiming to help you succeed in your small business. Some of them are good, most are not. Okay. Many are written by authors who've never succeeded in business on their own. Do your research. Their books are based on a textbook approach to business management. I know for a fact when I was running a radio or television production department that we were getting interns in and they hadn't a clue, yet they were right there at the edge of finishing their degree. Okay? There's something about talking with experts who've been there, who've lost money, who've made money, who've had a successful career, right? So I want to share with you some of the wisdom, insights, strategies, and ideas that I've had over 40 plus years in small business ownership. I built 11 of my own. I helped 4 other friends build theirs. And then I had the opportunity to help build a very successful chain of hospitals into a very successful group that they sold. My boss, the president, said, "Hey, I sold it." I said, "What, Bob?" He said, "I sold all the hospitals." I said, "Great. What am I going to do?" He said, "You're going to help me build a .com." And I did. So I've had a little experience. I've lost a lot of money. I darn near crashed and burned several times. So I've learned the hard way. I don't want you to have to ever go through that yourself. So what you need to know and what you need to do. If you can, write this down. We will revisit it at some point in time, hopefully in the next few weeks. But number 1, create a model that drives you. There are a lot of models out there. You can look at someone else and see what they're doing, but you need to do something. If you want to be successful, create a model that drives you. You want to get up every day and get to it. You want to succeed, right? Number 2, position yourself for more prospects. And that's what we in marketing call positioning. There's two former, well, they're old now, like me, older than me, professors, Rise and Trout, that wrote a series of books on marketing. That was their specialty. Taught the MBA program in marketing at a Ivy League school. I think it was Harvard. But they said that positioning. The book is called The Positioning Battle for Your Mind. And everybody can only hold, according to their theory, one position in their head. Okay? You're an Apple guy or you're a Mac guy, right? You are a Charmin lady or you're whatever. I'm not into the brands there. My wife could tell you exactly what we use. So there's a position. And what you want to do as an entrepreneur is create a unique position in the mind of your target audience so that they think of you first. Okay? That's the goal of positioning. Number 3, understand the mindset of a prospect. Everyone that you're talking to, you should understand their mindset before you start talking, if at all possible. Do your research. Number 4, the 4 phases of the marketing and selling process. We will talk about those. There are 4 phases you need to hit in order to market and sell your product or service. Number 5, develop a map attack. A map attack is an acronym, MAP, marketing, advertising, and promotion. Okay. We as small business owners typically do not have big budgets for marketing, selling, or marketing, advertising, and promotion. That's one of the reasons I studied with J. Conrad Levinson to learn guerrilla marketing. It's a mindset of how you take what you have and do a little marketing judo and flip it on the market to get the leverage you need without all the extra money. Now, hopefully, you'll build a successful business and the money will start coming in. You can invest part of it back into growing. Okay, and then number 6 is keep your focus daily. Okay, Mr. Issac is great at this. I see him on a daily basis, focused on his goal. And he has actually done something that's very wise, and that is put himself out there to people he knows, likes, and trusts to hold him accountable. Okay. And so that in a nutshell, I could stop right there. You take those notes and run with it, and you'd be great. But we're going to try and go deeper over time. I'll try and answer any questions that I possibly can. So I hope you use this system to at least double your business. Now, my personal goal is that of my current mentor and coach, Don Miller, out of Nashville. And he tries to deliver 10 times whatever he does for someone. So if you invest $100, he wants to give you back $1,000 in some way or some tangible way. I have an old coach from years ago who actually worked doing consulting for Fortune 500 companies. He became a multimillionaire doing that for companies. What he did was he took 25% commission on any incremental gain for a company, like Kellogg's or something like that, right? Big companies. And what that meant was he would come to the business, study their business. He may save them money. He may give them new money that they didn't see or get themselves. They did it because of what he taught them, what he set up for them, and all that. And they paid him 25% for that. Other than that, what is it? No gain, no loss, I think. So I thought that was brilliant. And I've really chewed on that one for a long time. Okay, so many have the desire, but few possess the staying power to handle the challenges and overcome the obstacles that inevitably will come their way in business, especially small business. Big business is there because it's already gone through all that phase. It's gone through a middle phase and other phases. And to get from $0 to $100,000 is one of the hardest things you can do. But getting from $100,000 to $1 million, I was telling Mr. Isaac the other day, is not that hard, believe it or not. And to get from $1 million to 10 million is not that hard. So I've seen it. Okay. I've experienced it. Okay. I applaud those who continue to forge ahead. I think that's one of the things Mr. Isaac says, forge ahead, if I remember correctly. In times of great challenge, because we certainly are going through it. I've been through, I think, 4 major changes where people lost jobs, quit businesses, lost their everything. 4 at least that I remember. And then there's always little hiccups along the way. Thank the good Lord, I made it, but I came out with my hair singed. So I did. Okay, so we got to be reinventing ourselves and being creative and innovative in any way we possibly can. And that takes doing some research, hanging out in masterminds where you can learn from other people who are in similar, different businesses, but are going through the similar challenges in life and the challenges in business. But it's also really good to find a good mentor, someone who's been there, who knows what happens and how they got out of it, and can see things before you see them and can help guide you to keep you from falling and crashing and burning. Okay. Now, while I applaud those who are reinventing themselves, one thing I notice is something I call the box. They don't have a box or a model or a framework for their business. And so we're going to start tonight with step 1 is create a business model that drives you. Okay. So let's build your box. This is one side of your box. Create a business model that drives you. For years, I've heard experts promote the concept of being creative. Well, you must think outside the box. The problem is, like I said, most people don't have a box. So you've got to envision a box or build a box. And I think most of you can relate to that. I'd love to hear the story, how you decided to own your own business and got started. Very few people, a lot of people think about it. I'd say the majority of people think about it, but they just never get there. It's as if a person went to an office supply store and purchased one of those flat banker's boxes of what we're trying to do. We're going to bring it home. We're going to try and assemble it using the formula that I've discovered over the years. Even though the instructions are printed on those boxes, you ever try to put one of those things together? You almost lose your salvation over it. I've had, I'm an engineer and I have trouble putting those things together. They just kind of make me crazy. So you're flipping and twisting and tossing and cursing, and then somehow it magically comes all together. And business is kind of like that. It just kind of does. So my objective is to help you create a box for your business or professional practice. And I refer to putting the box together as an example of putting together the right model for your business. Okay. Only you know what that right model is. And if you don't know it right now, I hope we discover it during the next few weeks. You can run your business, you can make money, and you can have fun doing it. I have my fun meter here. You see?
There you
go. Put that on, and I've got it up on red. High. Okay. Okay. Get your fun meter. Okay, I'm losing my spot here. Okay, so you can run your business, make money, and have fun. It should, 2 things, drive you, we mentioned that earlier, and get you excited about it. And it should be a model that others can fit into. I didn't mention that. If you're going to grow a business and you're not going to be a solopreneur, you need to build a model that others can fit into. How many of you ever worked at a job that you absolutely felt you were not a fit, or that they made you not feel bad and not like you fit with the company? It's really important if you want to grow a business to have people who fit into your business and they help you, just like arms and fingers and limbs and legs and all that. If you had only a body, you couldn't move around. You couldn't get things done. But with all that help, you can do it. So I know that owning and operating your own business can be fun. I've done it. I love business. I really do. And the sooner you realize it, the better off you'll be. Remember the Forrest Gump movie? In the opening scene, it was a hit movie. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's a good movie. But the scenery is beautiful and the music is soothing. And you notice a feather just floating carelessly, aimlessly around, and the wind would hit it and it blow back up again, go somewhere else. And that's how most people run their business. It really is, danger. Small businesses are like the feather. You go where the wind takes you. I have been guilty of that. I see shiny objects over here. In fact, that's really what most brand new entrepreneurs do. They'll get all gung ho and go after one shiny object, and then they see another one and think, well, I can make more money over here, and they jump over there and they water it down. And nobody that knows them understands who they are, what they do, and what their superpower is, and how they can help them. So there's danger in that. Spontaneity is positive, only I would rather see spontaneity occur within a defined framework for your business. Without a framework in place, you can grow, though it can be very stressful and very chaotic. I know. Others fit in. Okay. By others, I mean other people, projects, products, prospects, customers, employees, suppliers, etc. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It can be other things. And today we now have, thanks to AI and engineers, we've got automation systems we can use to do a lot of the heavy lifting for us, or at least help us focus on our expertise and get people into our pipeline and help them walk through the next step. It's great if you can do it. I don't have it. So Mr. Isaacs is really doing really, really well with that. As an old person, I would like it to be a little more simplified, but yeah, I took off my engineering hat years ago. I like things to be easy and simple, easy to understand, easy to use, and easy to create whatever I wanted it to do. So if you put together the right model for your business, you have a much greater likelihood that your fun meter will be at maximum and your stress will be at minimum. Okay.
Right.
All right. So others fit in. Okay. Perfect. Okay. How are we doing on time?
That is our 20 minutes, sir.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, we got more for you when we come back. Okay.
There's always next time. So
there's always next time. Yeah, I'm going to add on to this. That helps me get an idea. 20 minutes. I do some asides because sometimes I think they are helpful. And honestly, they pop into my head. They were not on my script. Yeah, but anybody got questions in the future, call me. We'll have a little chat, and I hope tonight helped. At least kick us off, get you excited.
I love that. So fun meter high, stress meter low.
There we go. High and low.
Yes, sir. Beautiful. And then the map attack was marketing, advertising, and promotion.
That is correct.
Right.
That is correct.
All right, beautiful people. We are now open for questions and answers for anyone, for either of the speakers, any specific questions, any general questions, anything you need specifically for your business, any ideas. Obviously, if it's topic related, that's wonderful. But if it's something that we didn't cover today, but you have a question, or maybe somebody on the webinar you'd like to connect with, please speak now and not forever hold your peace.
Lawler, for number 4, I was trying to get to the next one. What did you say? The 4 phases of what?
The 4 phases of the marketing and selling process. Good
marketing
question.
And selling process.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
I definitely would like to talk to you, Mr. Lawler, because I do have that entrepreneur shiny object bill sickness.
Okay.
especially with
That's a good way to put it.
especially when you got AI, and AI will, man, anything that comes in your head, you get to
Yeah.
build it. You get
Yeah.
to build it, and you get to build it, and then you need to focus on, okay, let's work on this one right here till
Yeah.
it's complete, and then let's move to the next one. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we definitely want to talk with you and
That's great. Is this Sam?
with folks. This is Eric.
Eric. Okay. Yeah. Great. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. I'd love to help, talk with you.
Yeah. And anybody, yeah, look, I'm gonna go ahead and put myself out there. If it's technology, if it's website creation, full stack development, TechSmart Inc. is my website, www.smartinc.com. Peruse the site. Anything you want built or any technology you need for your business, give me a shout.
Right.
Very
Mr.
nice.
Isaac,
Yes, ma'am.
what was it that you said next week's meeting was going to be about?
So next week is the
Next
in-person
week, yeah.
meeting.
Yeah, the next meeting, not next week, but yes.
Okay, so next week, by the way, everybody on call, which most of you all should know, Mr. Misi is a feature speaker presenter at the in-person meeting next week. So show up, show out, support her, ask tons of questions, and win that bottle of wine and all the money, whatever else she's handing out. So yes.
And invites.
There you go. Invite
And
people. Invite
and if
people.
you have anyone that wants to come out, make sure you get them RSVP so he can have an accurate head count. And no one is immune to it because everyone needs some type of something that I have to offer
Insurance.
under my brokerage firm. If not for them, for one of their loved ones, they just don't know it, or they just haven't been triggered to care enough to get it for them yet. So, but also, Mr. Isaac, what I do like those, because you really don't think sometimes when you talk, and as far as the negative words, some words you really don't think of as being negative. So, that was powerful because when you say just something as simple as switching, I can't afford to, how can I afford it? You know, that's just simple. And I always say, it takes just as much, the same amount of energy to be positive as it does to be negative. But sometimes we just don't know that some of the terminologies that we use are considered negative. So that's good stuff. And thank you. And thank you,
You're welcome.
Don Lawler. A lot of information. I'm ready to hear the rest the next
Yeah.
meeting.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. And so I think what you're asking me is the next webinar, the title I gave is going to be How Much Are You Paying for Your Pain?
Is
How
that
much
P?
are you paying for your pain? PAIN.
Okay, that's
Pain
what I
as
was
in
at. Okay,
papa.
okay,
Yes, ma'am.
okay.
How much are you paying for your pain? A lot of people are not going to realize that they're paying an enormous amount for the wrong kind of pain. So
Okay.
I'm here to break that paradigm and get you in the right direction. So
Okay.
any
Thank you. Thank
questions?
you.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. Any questions for anybody else?
Mr. Macy,
Yes.
I would like for you to give me a call because I want to talk to you about taking out some more insurance and maybe changing my insurance over to you, like on everything that I own.
Okay. I would love to speak with you. In fact, when I get off the call, I'll give you a call. Thank you.
Okay, sounds
And,
great. Thank you.
and Mr. Misha, that's the same for me as well.
Uh,
You do cover properties, right? Rental
yes, I
properties and
do.
stuff.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, I'm ready to fire these folks.
Okay. Okay. I'll give you a call.
Well, good deal.
And
Good deal. Mr. Macy's got perfect attendance. Dr. Jim's got perfect attendance. Miss Amy's got perfect attendance. And Miss Oprah Allen's got perfect attendance. So they will be receiving some free gifts very soon. I am trying to see if one or two of them are going to fall off before we give out these gifts.
My cash app is D determined one.
Gotcha.
Just joking, just joking.
Yeah. So, anybody else got anything? Any questions for anybody? Any comments? Anybody you want to talk to? You know that. Miss Amy says good luck, Mr. Meese. Miss Amy said good luck in the chat. So
Thank you, girl.
no, she's talking about good luck on winning.
I know she lied. But look, I know there's another visitor on the line. I didn't catch her name. What's her name?
That's Miss Rosalind Cowens that I told you
Okay,
about.
that's the one. Okay, Miss Rosalind.
And
Okay.
also Miss Sharika Buggs came in as well at the start of Mr. Lawler's presentation. So she is here.
Okay. Welcome, Miss Rosalind and Miss Sharika. And Mr. Lawler, I did see your happy birthday that you reacted to the happy birthday post.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
thank you as well.
Well, I hope you had a great one.
Oh, I always do. I'm just grateful to be here.
Best one yet.
Once you hit that 50 mark, them years begin to fly.
Oh, honey, don't even tell me.
She's a baby.
You're a baby. She's a baby.
Yes, she is. I want to thank everybody for your prayers since I'm going through this cancer again. So I'd just like to thank everybody. You know, it means a lot to me.
You have got this, honey. You're going to be good.
Yeah, the 7th, we're going to talk about the plan on how we're going to attack this thing. And I'm ready to get it done.
Well, victories shall soon be yours. Just believe and keep on having faith.
I beat it once. I'll beat it again.
There you go. And I believe, Dr. Jim, you said all of them are babies compared to you. Right, old mighty ancient one, Lord Jim.
He's Yoda.
What you want to do is get to middle age like me.
There you go.
Really?
Like Dr. Yoda.
Hey, if that's middle age, I'm game.
I know, right?
We're going for 120 to 160.
That's what I'm talking about.
So you've been around Mr. Isaac long enough.
He's drinking Mr. Isaac super juice. That's what it is.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
That's good stuff.
There you go. You are too, Mr. Armstrong.
Mr. Isaac ain't gonna
know it.
Mr. Isaac ain't gonna give you no fewer years than 128. I don't care how old you are. You're living until at least 128.
No, I hope not.
I will see to it.
I hope not. That's too old.
No.
Personally and professionally. Yep. Dr. Jim and Mr. Lawler and I got a deal. Yep. They can't leave for at least 120 years. Then we can sit down and negotiate terms. You know, and then we can. That's how that's gonna work. You know?
Fair enough.
Yeah,
he's smart.
Just like the mighty terms that Miss Rosalind Cowens offer. We can sit down and discuss them now. Let's go. Yep. So can't let y'all leave. Not my living legends. Not a chance. Nope. I come to your friend and say, ha, try again. Let's get on up now. Let's go. We got some work to do. Let's go. Entrepreneurs need us. Let's go. Anybody got anything? Any questions? Any questions? Words to repeat versus words of defeat.
Well, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right.
Amen.
That's right.
Amen. Coming from a very powerful man, Mr. Henry Ford himself. Y'all can thank him for the automobiles you drive today.
And we also got to understand that Ford Motor Company changes the economy. Watch how everybody follows suit when they make changes. So,
true.
you know.
That's true. Worth studying. Absolutely. Miss Bugs in there cooking up a storm for her and Mr. Princeton. So I'm sure she can hear us, but she can't participate at the moment. And Miss Cowens will be with us next week in person to give you all the best massages you've ever had in your life. No, I'm just kidding. She's not going to give away any massage.
Okay.
But she is a massage therapist. She is one of the best. I've heard from many of her clientele how great she is. I can't wait to get mine as well. But yes, she will be with us in person next week. So, bringing that fire. But Miss Cowens, if you just want, to appease us, you want to come in and give us a free massage here or there at the restaurant, hey, we won't be mad at you. No, just kidding.
I travel a lot with this stuff.
I know, sweetheart. And if you do, start with Dr. Jam since he's the youngest. So
yes. Now I do keep my table in the trunk of my car always. I just don't bring the chair. I only take the chair if I have events, but my one of my tables, I have 3 tables, and one of them stays in the car at all times.
That's smart. That's smart. All right.
She ain't got a laptop. She got a tabletop.
There you go. Well, truth be told, the end of this month, my Leo buddy, Dr. Jim, does turn the big 80.
All right.
Yep.
Are we having a party, Dr. Jim?
Well, I have to tell you a story, and it would take too long for me to give you everything.
I'd be scared of your stories.
Smart woman.
I was climbing this mountain in Tibet by myself, and an old sage comes out of the rocks. He said, "Son, there's only 4 things you can do." He said, "You can poot and scoot, you can fart and depart, you can blow and go, or you can sit and split, but don't fall back in it." So I took that to mean I had to keep going, and that's what I've been doing.
There you go. I love it.
Ooh, don't know better to tell a story.
Yep.
There you go, Mr. Macy.
You need to go ahead and get in one of them story times with Don Lawler.
That was good.
Now we got 2 other proud Leos, lovely Leo ladies on the call tonight as well, who'll also be turning of age towards the end of this month, Miss Connie and Miss Amy. Miss Amy be turning her age next month in August with me. So there we go. So a lot of Leos here tonight.
Yeah.
So thank you for representing us well, Miss Cowens, with that beautiful lion you got in the background there. We appreciate it. We're gonna take good care of you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you, darling.
Well, it don't take many councils to get the same work done.
Whoa. Watch out now. Watch out now, girl.
A little crabby much there, huh? Look.
Hey, that was positive. The words to repeat.
No. All right, before we go ahead and go, anybody got anything before we wrap on up tonight?
I think we should sing happy birthday to both of them,
There
Mr.
we go.
Meeson, and early birthday to Mr. Renford, Dr. Renford.
Yeah, and then Miss Connie, she actually will turn.
Oh, Miss Connie.
Yeah, she'll have her birthday right a few days before his.
Okay.
Yep.
Down, Luther, lead us.
Well, let's do it. Let's go. Let's get those voices warmed up.
Me.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. All right, let's go. Get ready.
1, 2, 3. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to you.
you.
Happy
Happy birthday
birthday
to
to you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday,
to Miss
everybody.
Connie and Dr. Kim.
Mr.
Happy
Missy.
birthday,
To
Black
you.
Beauty.
More.
More.
That's
How
cute, y'all.
old are you?
Don't
No, I'm
do
just kidding.
that.
We're gonna bring that one back.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm proud of my age.
hey, I ain't ashamed.
There you go. Okay, well, you ain't ashamed. Let's go.
71.
All right,
Fif-
Mr. Mason, let's go.
52.
Okay, that's 53. But okay, good job. I'm just kidding. It's 52. Dr. Jim, 80. 80 and only 30 days. He's got 30 days. He'll be 80. We're happy to have somebody like him still around. That's amazing. And Mr. Lawler just had a birthday, what, a month ago? Less than a month ago?
Yeah, 73.
There you go. Turned 73. So
73.
another Gemini like Miss Cowan's here. So hey, we're all doing good. And we're happy to have you all a part of us, with us, here to serve you, here to be served by you, to collaborate with you. It's just really amazing. It's a blessing. It's what it is. Yes, sir. It really is. So I love you all. God bless you all. And Miss Connie, keep on fighting the good fight, because victory is yours. None of us are going to let anything happen to you. The prayers are upon you. You shall conquer this thing once again. And if something else comes up, guess what? You're going to conquer it once again. And guess what? If something else comes up, guess what? You're going to conquer it once again. That's the mindset you must embody. That's the mindset you must embrace. And that's the action you must take in your belief and in your faith and in your footsteps.
Well,
Can I say one? Okay.
I had two different kind of cancers, and on the 7th of July, we're working up a plan for my breast cancer, and the 18th of August, I have surgery on another cancer. Two different kinds.
Okay.
And you guys, if you guys don't mind, will you all keep my daughter in your prayers? She was diagnosed with lupus about 3 days ago, and you know, she's never really been those. Yes, she's having a hard time with it, but she's gonna be okay.
Yeah,
she's got it. She's got it. You know, we got her. So
absolutely. Absolutely. Yep.
That's what family does.
We will definitely do that. And anything we can do, like actual tangibles, Miss Connie, let us know. Mr. Meesey, let us know. Prayers are wonderful, but action speaks volumes. Remember, the good Lord himself said, faith without action is dead. Right. So what we can do, you need to let us know. Closed mouths don't get fed. So you can't have mind asking for what? Bread. Get your heads out of the gutter. Bread. There you go. Very good. All right. So Dr. Jim, you got anything? Mr. Lawler, you got anything?
Good. Just happy 4th of July to everyone. Have a safe and fun time.
Happy 250th birthday.
There you go. That's a lot of candles to blow out.
Hey, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Hey, still able to get around telling his stories. Would that be something? You know, back in the day, we had these things called computers. They look at you like, what? A computer? That's ancient stuff. What are you talking about?
I was referring to the country 250th birthday.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. I'm talking about you.
I got that.
Issac D, Jim.
All right. You all have a blessed night. You all need me for anything, please give me a call or shoot me a message, and I'll get you taken care of.
All right.
I hope that's
good night, everyone. Thank you.